Here's Tim. Look at it.
Still riding for you, still riding for you. Keep it fresh like it's rapping for you. I chose the path at the snap and I hit the route. Shorty with some ass block tickets and we stick it out. Nothing to think about, pick them and kick them out. Niggas all capping, somehow still fizzle out. It's about half-fast shots before I hit the house. Never get rid of doubt. I spark the L, then I tip the S. I got some eyes to reach before I hit that ass. Mind filling with answers I never get to ask. Brush the timeline, caught up in the screen, and forget the past. Find what I've been
right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
Yeah. We back at it Wednesday to Wednesday. We are back at it. You understand me? Last Wednesday was dope. You understand me? I like saying the words dope. Say it with me slow. Dope. Yeah, that's what it was. We back in the studio today, man. We got our new co-host with us, Mr. Howard Reese. Give him a round of applause. And we got my other co-host, my other rock, my brother, Youngest Reese in the building today. Oh man, we got a show, man. We just gonna talk about it. It's polygamy, man. I've been wanting to come back to this for a whole second time, third time around. The first time was horrible. I ain't gonna say horrible, dude. It just left this bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, we'll introduce our guests here later. But first off, we want to go ahead and do our sponsors, the people that support us. And you should support them too. Check them out.
Let's get your home charging station installed the right way. Jarman Home Solutions is a licensed electrical contractor serving Greater Cincinnati and Greater Dayton, specializing in EV charger installations for all makes and models. Whether you drive a Tesla, Ford, Chevy, or Rivian, our team delivers clean, professional installs you can trust. Most installs are completed in just one day, so you can charge at home and hit the road with confidence. Power up the smart way. Call or message Jarman Home Solutions and get your garage EV ready today.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Jarman Home Solutions.
GRIZZBIZMY has deep roots in the Cincinnati area, serving our neighbors with meats that are hand rubbed and smoked in house. Mainstay fried catfish and okra in a no-frills setting. Service options, all you can eat, happy hour food, private dining room. Address 7440 Hamilton Avenue, Cincinnati. 531. Phone 21631. Hours open. Closes 9 p.m. Use promo code My2Cents for a 10% discount.
Linked Up Auto Care, repair, detail, and audio service. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Call 513-820-83769. Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 p.m. We offer shuttle service and on-the-spot payments.
Capsules Auto Sales, the Spend Less Network, quality vehicles, outstanding customer service, on the spot financing, satisfied customers. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Phone number 513-888-3989. Use promo code. Unlock Check out R&B artist Tori Helene's Lover Boy, featuring Santino Corleone. Her new single, Move Like This, and all her music is available on all streaming platforms. Please like and subscribe.
Heard some things about you, but I like what I see. I don't fall in love, but never say never. Feelings getting deep, the more time we spend together. Yeah, yeah, this gonna be kind of hard for me, baby. Yeah, this gonna be kind of hard for me, baby. Wish it could be easy to be a savage, but I'm just a nice girl with some baggage. Maybe we should just fold. Hang it up. Baby, when I move like this, move like this.
Join the Dank Nation Community Cannabis School. Go to Discord, GG/DankNation. Real tips, edibles and recipes, soil and nutrients, grow challenges. Dank Nation, a real cannabis home grow club.
That's what's up. Let's give our round of applause to our sponsors. Sponsors put it down for us. We're trying to make this a little bit smoother transition as we go into the new year with different things and so forth. But we are back and we are happy to have our guests. Let's give a round of applause to our guest today, man, who's about this life, about this life. Understand me? So let's give a round of applause to Moshey being Yahudah and his lovely wife. That's what's up. How y'all doing today?
We good.
You're good. You're good. Introduce yourself so the people know who you're talking to.
Well, first of all, I'm Moshey Ben Yahudah, as you spoke, and my ribs.
I'm Miranda.
Miranda. How you doing, Miranda?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
All right. And
Adina.
Adina. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give them a round of applause. Because you know what? We been reaching out to a lot of different, I'm in a lot of different rooms, these poly rooms. You got to do that when you're advertising and you're promoting the topics and the subjects that you want to talk about. And yeah, this is a hot topic, man. It goes different ways with it, man. People do different things with it. You see, people live the lifestyle different ways and so forth. My first question off the rip is, when did you get started doing this?
For me, it hit me around 2015.
Okay. That's how long y'all been together?
Oh man, I've been damn, we coming up when my first rep did 22 years.
Wow.
So that's what 2002?
Wow.
2004.
2004. Man, I got so many numbers, man. Hey, 2004, yeah, going on 22 years for sure. Tripping.
Wow. Let's get that a round of applause. You know, I really want to get that a round of applause because I have never heard of a polygamy relationship lasting that long. What we see on Instagram and social media is confusion. So we mentioned it Hebrew. Is that a religion or did you just practice the ways? Because last week we had Hebrew Israelite. I mean, they didn't want to be called Hebrew. They were Israelites.
Yeah, that first and foremost, you know, Hebrew is my nationality. That's my culture. That's my bloodline. So I'm not African. I'm not American. I'm Hebrew. But this is where we at, you know, from time through history. This is where some of my people are. But I don't do religion, but I do culture and I do spiritual. You feel me?
Right. When you say culture, what you mean?
Culture is by the practice of my forefathers. abide by the law, statutes, and commandments of what they did. You know what I'm saying? From the old, the Tanakh or the Torah, from the Bible, from the old. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna be perfect, you dig, but we follow them guidelines because them guidelines obviously showed you how to be blessed. You feel me? So we try to stick to the culture, to what our forefathers did, why they were successful and what they were successful with. Feel me?
Now, when you say stick to the script, where do you get your information about polygamy? Because you go through the Bible and you go through other books and so forth, and not once in the Bible have I read that one man was dedicated to one woman. I have never seen that in the Bible. Have you?
For one man be with one woman only?
Yeah, something like this.
I mean it's some in there, but most of our people had multiple wives. That's just what it was. And it wasn't in the same aspect as a lot of people think about it today. They had a different mindset, and we rock with that kind of same mindset as our forefathers did. So but I got like I said, that's where I got polygyny. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between polygyny and polygamy. You feel me? It's a big difference. And polygyny is a man with multiple wives, and polygamy is when you got women in open relationships that have open relationship with other men outside of their husband.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Let's get a round of applause. Maybe that's why I was goddamn confused. Because I'm sitting here, I'm trying to be like be upright and do right and Hebrew and all of this, and you know what I'm saying, not get away from the Western mindset and programming. But when you get into these rooms, now it makes sense because these niggas do not stay with one another. They hop around, they jump around, and I'm like, hey man,
we don't rap like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like how I always move is that I don't if I make a move, they know my move. If you know what I'm saying, like I don't make no move without them knowing. So and first of all, it's hard to even talk to me in that kind of sense of form and fashion in the first place. Because I just, I don't go for anything, and I ain't on that type of time. You dig what I'm saying? So it's structured to me. So if I move, that's like order and discipline with me. So they know, because I ain't gonna make my ribs look crazy out there. And then some little mama could be like, nigga, your man was in my DM, or you know what I'm saying? Like crazy little junk like that. Like they know my moves because I'm transparent with them.
And I commend that. Get a round of applause because it's actually treated like it is a marriage.
Yeah.
In the States, I don't believe there's any state in the country that allows polygamy.
Nah, you can't get married legally, like legally to I can only have one wife on paper, but you can still have other documents up to that still state that you got more than one wife. But going into the courthouse, you can have gay marriage right now before you can have multiple wives married.
Say that again. We don't want to talk too loud about that because
I mean, no, I ain't get your prerogative, you did.
Right now, I'm just referring to the rights part. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a dang who's sleeping with who.
Well, if you remember, there was a TV show out in Utah where they had the white families, the white guy and his wives, multiple wives, all of them, kids and everything.
I watched those shows.
Y'all watch that?
Yeah, they used to have a show. They used to have a TV show, and they didn't go to jail for. I believe they went to jail for like fraud, dealing with like some other stuff. But that's what they had a whole television program where they were talking about.
They were asleep because they were scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife watches that show, right? So I catch tails ends of it and so forth. And I watched it when the first season when it first came out, but she watches it constantly. And I keep telling her, like, why don't you go, why don't we do a ride? She laughed at me like, you stupid. Ain't nobody going for that. And then I look at that show that you just referred to, Jason, and that guy has so many issues. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know if it was his personality or what with these women. Like, I don't get it. But yeah.
Well, the state of Utah, that's where a lot of Mormons practice their religion at. Actually, it was a Mormon in the 1830s that started the first polygamy marriage in the US of A. Actually, right here in Ohio, in Kirkland, Ohio, around 1830, 1831.
Wow.
Now, also the actual recording of first polygamy marriage was in Nauvoo, Illinois, around 1841. So the first recorded was Lamont was a descendant of Cain. He had a first polygamous marriage in the Bible. He had 2 wives.
Yeah.
Ella, I think the first name was, I can't think of the second name, but in all actuality, the first actual polygamy marriage was in 1830, 1831 in Kirkland, Ohio.
Wow, let's get a round of applause for that information that we did not know. We know now. But what issues have you faced with this? With polygamy? Have you faced polygamy or whatever you say?
Polygamy, don't worry about it. It's gonna take a second to get used to it, but
polygamy. I'm gonna tell my wife that polygamy.
Yeah, go. I know what you're saying when you're speaking, though.
That's what's up. So, have y'all encountered any type of issues with that, outside or inside?
When you say issues, like
family members.
Okay.
Look upon you firmly.
First of all, haters gonna be haters, ain't that? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna come with the territory.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. You know what I'm saying? We get all kind of people with a corner mind. Be like my little daughter come home and she be let her friends swear up and down that her mom was lesbian just because you know what I'm saying. She got 2 moms, so when they hear that, they automatically exclude me out the picture. You dig what I'm saying? So it's so it be stuff like that. We get haters like that from the outside that you know other people be thinking things with their mind or what they do and they implicate that on us. Or we'll get some family members that they might not say nothing though, but you know you pick up energy. We big on energy, so you will know when somebody feels some type of way. You feel me? So
or say something in jest. Make a joke or something like that. That's maybe off the cuff or something.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. That's for sure. That's one of them reflections that they do, and it'd be like that's what's in your mind, and that's what you probably been waiting to ask because that's what you would do. But don't move like the average bear. You feel me?
Right. So, how did it start off? Who was the first wife? Which one of y'all was the first wife, and how did it start off?
Hold on. Which one y'all think is my first wife?
I don't know. The one sitting directly behind you.
Okay, for sure. That is. She's the one I've been married to for the longest 21 going 22 years.
Oh, yeah. See, Clears know what he's talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So how did that dynamics come together? So who approached who and
I approached my first wife. Of course, I approached both my wives, but I approached my first wife. I'm at one of my old jobs, and I pulled up, and she was, you know, looking cute, getting out. You know what I'm saying? Going in, trying to get on where I was at. And I'm like, you know, we get money, you get paid today. You know, I'm talking, you know, messing with her. So I approached her on that. No, I was young. I was real young then. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, I had a lot of mental growing to do, but something within me though, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Which I know what it is now, but at that time I couldn't explain, but something within me gave me this comfort with her. And it was like, hey, don't let that one go. So, you know, I chopped it up with her for a little bit. She was solid, you know what I'm saying? She was green, you dig what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit. She don't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? She not a thought, you know what I'm saying? Like she you know, she reserved, she about her business, she take care of herself, you know what I'm saying? She not in the street, she not for the street. So I was like, damn, let me, you know, then I picked her mind, her spirit was right and everything. So, you know, I stayed on her coattail. And then down the line, like 15, 15 years later, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? That's when I had visions of my second wife. I was just having visions and vision and
Whoa,
vision.
whoa, 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 whoa. You know we're gonna have to stop and roll, stop, drop, and roll.
No,
So you've
big
been
old,
married to her for 15 years, right?
yeah,
Everything going smooth and this, that, the third. And
yeah.
all of a sudden, excuse my French, but you get to help your ass and say, hey, I want
Talking about
another.
spicing it up.
Was that the conversation? Like, hey, we need to spicing this up, or
No. It was more like we had a lot going on, and at that time she was like, I wouldn't mind having some help around here, you know what I'm saying? You know, with kids, you know, shopping, having her actual real sister in her life, because she had sisters, but for a long, she just met them like a few years ago, so she never knew them. So she didn't even know what it was like to have a real sister. So she was like,
okay. I'm
yeah.
gonna cut you off, but I need to talk to her because I want you good right now. We need to talk to her. So, had you had these thoughts in your mind already when you was referring to a sister, or was you talking about a nanny? Did he get nanny confused with a wife?
No, he didn't confuse me. I wanted a sister and a helpmate for him, and a wife was for him as well.
Wow, that is.
Did you guys know each other beforehand?
No, me and I had never talked. We never came in contact before now.
So how did you guys get to? How was that first meeting? What was that first meeting like?
It was mind blowing. It was really.
What'd you say? It was mind blowing. Mind blowing. I bet it was.
Was it a first physical meeting? Is this what we talking about?
No.
Oh.
They don't do. They don't do the lesbian stuff, right?
No.
Let's get that a round of applause. Yeah, let's get a round of applause.
So,
Yeah.
know, Grizz.
Whatever. I'm going to say it. I'm going to ask.
Hey, if you don't, I mean, you don't know, you don't add, you don't know. You feel me?
Right. You don't know. So no physicalness. You just. How did you find her? Like he said, like Jason said. How did that work?
He found her. It was a spiritual confirmation with them at first. They talked. They was on the same page, and then he brought me in, and we started talking because we like to move in order. Me and her have to be on the same page as well. Their connection is going to be obvious. That's going to be instant. But me and her have to be as one as well, spiritually and mentally.
wow. Okay, so it's safe to say.
What you asking, if you don't mind, that's why I was saying that I kept having dreams about her, like her getting ready to get into some things she wasn't supposed to get into. So I end up calling her up, Miranda up, and like, hey, what you doing? That I keep getting these dreams and I'm having you on my mind, and what are you into? You about to do something stupid. So it was like I said, how she came was just not, she didn't go out for it was something that kept coming to me about her.
So you knew Miranda before knew?
Yes and no. I didn't know. I just knew her through social media.
Oh, was you in one of them groups? One of the groups?
No, we were just friends on the book, and I was just, she would follow me and one of my elders, and then I was following her back. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a back and
It
forth.
wasn't somebody that he knew. It was somebody that it was like a friend of a friend that was not an acquaintance. That I guess he's saying it like something made them connect. That
Right.
Yeah, right there. And so from there, that's where me and her got acquainted. And so when I ended up hitting her up, because I kept having the same dream about her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, let me pursue this. I don't know I don't know if this ever happened to y'all, but if y'all ever had a situation to where you kept dreaming about something or having something come and tell you to do something, but you ignored and you try not to pay no mind, but it kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, and then you start getting paranoid and nervous. You're trying to figure out what you're doing, that you know what I'm saying, to have this feeling. You praying and fasting and you know what I'm saying, you trying to figure out what's going on with you. But it was like me being rebellious to actually even make that call. So I kept having the same dream until I made the call.
I'm not doing something right. My sleep pattern must be off because I don't have dreams like that. I'm gonna sleep for like 20 minutes and I'm up. My foot hurt, leg be hurting. I can't dream. I want to tell my wife some stuff like, "Babe, I'm going to dream about another wife." It's not gonna work for me, man.
You have to be dreaming it. It's like it has to be thought about. It has to be on your mind.
It has to be exactly. I need that type of sleep. That's exactly what I need.
I can definitely understand where you come from, but it's not as black and white as it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand from the outer appearance, it would seem so. But it's just when you give instruction, and you don't follow them instructions, you ain't gonna be able to be comfortable until you follow the instructions, and that's the main thing. I'm pitching that.
Picking up
well, the question that I have is, if you two aren't physical with each other, are both of you physical with him?
Yeah. Yep, we are both as fine.
Okay,
you both have children with him?
I'm just gonna ask on that level so we can go ahead and get it out the way. You know what I'm talking about? I don't mean to offend nobody, but the world want to know.
Here he go.
Well, let me take my glasses.
You know, like that question my brother asked. Hey, do y'all have separate bedrooms? I'm just asking. Y'all have separate bedrooms, and y'all sleep in the same damn bedroom?
All right, so I'm gonna speak and then I let them finish the rest.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just ask. I don't know, you know.
I have a 5-bedroom house, but I got a lot of children too. So a lot of things got to, you know what I'm saying? So I do have a man cave, which we in right now, that I got my own TV, couch, you know, my own bedroom, my own shower, wash and dry. I got a whole setup down here. Now I was upstairs and all together at first, but we
run.
We all wild sleepers. Like we all like spread out. And like it ain't. I gotta go get one of them one of them California King. I gotta go get one of them joints. You feel me? So we can have enough room. That's the only reason why I'm not in the upstairs master room. So they got the master room upstairs together, and I got the man cave downstairs.
Oh, okay. Dig that. That's a very important question, you guys, because we needed to find out the dynamics of this. Because I thought to myself, like, if I ever get another wife, I know damn sure that she ain't going. So we have to have separate this and separate that. You know,
hey, they real sisters though, bro. Like they wash each other back. You dig what I'm saying? With no funniness. You dig what I'm saying? They can wash each other back. They sleep in the same bed. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it just we just on a whole nother playing field. You know what I'm saying? We just move different.
How many kids you got between the two of y'all?
I got 6 altogether.
Between both wives?
Yeah.
Wow.
3, 2, and then 1 before I even got married because I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was perfect. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. So I had one out of wedlock. But that's my boy though. But he with daddy though. So he back with daddy. So yeah.
That's what's up. Get a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I have a question for the second wife, if that's safe to say. When you came into this particular union, did you feel it was first important, like you said, to develop a relationship, sort of say, or a friendship with the first wife? Nothing physical, but to get on the same page with her to make things.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was before I even thought about coming here, before I even thought about, actually making this a thing. Like we spoke about her when we first started talking, what I didn't know exactly what it was, I didn't know anything about poly or any of that. So yeah, absolutely, that was my first concern.
Okay.
Well, how did your family think about it? What did your family think? What your mamas and your daddies think?
They don't. I guess they don't think anything because they don't speak on it.
They don't speak on it. Old folks, they just like, man.
They don't speak on it.
They live by that wisdom. If it works for you, then it's fine.
Right.
I guess that's what it is. That's what it is. So everybody else want to know. I want to know again. You know, this is very deep for me. The financial situation. How does that work? Do you have an account? You have an account, and you have an account, or do you all put in together and do your thing? How does that work?
We all get money. So, I mean, of course, I'm the breadwinner, but I don't, they got their own accounts. You know what I'm saying? They get to do their own thing. I'm not here to make my wife slaves.
Right.
They love being helped me. So, you know what I'm saying? Even though I can bring in 6 figures, they still gonna contribute because they just not the type to sit around and do nothing. So they get their own money.
Man, that is a lovely thing. Give that a round of applause because you don't see that too much, man. You think when two women get together, you instantly think the show that Jason talking about, Sister Wives, like these mothers got issues, like for real.
Yeah, that's why I be telling them I watch these shows and they're so entertaining, and I be comparing them to how our household dynamic is. I'm like, you guys wouldn't believe how these other households are operating. They're not on the same wavelength as us. It makes me very proud.
Yeah, I bet so. Just listening to you guys and seeing the energy, I can tell that it's like a machine.
They're happy.
Yeah,
and vibrant.
And I believe that this lifestyle that is missing because of our Western culture is part of the reason why we have all of these fatherless children. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, because you can't build a nation with one woman. You can't. There's a Guinness Book of World Record where the lady had maybe, was it 30 or 40 kids?
It was more.
Was it more than that? 50, maybe 50 kids?
Jeez.
But how many women do you know is going to be spitting out 50 babies?
I believe those days are done. But you never know.
It's one of us.
Last breed of that. But that's crazy though. 50, that's like, boy.
She wore out 50. That nigga wore her out. 50 kids?
Yeah, that's wild. That's definitely
you don't have a uterus no more.
I bet you did though. Were they all about her one man? Were they about one man?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, she knew she was smart enough to stay with her man.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, she was smart enough.
Well, after 50 kids, he done wore that out. She better get the kids.
Yeah, that's all he should delivered. That's all, buddy.
First wife was an 18th century Russian peasant who reportedly gave birth to 69 children between 1725 and 1765.
Woo! Wow. 69 kids.
She achieved this through 27 pregnancies, resulting in 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets.
Oh my God. That poor lady.
Out of the 69, 67 survived.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. How many kids y'all gonna plan on having?
We done.
You can't be done, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I travel too much. I be like, I can't have more baby, and I gotta be at home, be petty, and redo the whole thing all over again. Like, that's too much work. And that's a lot of money. First of all, you know how much it already mean to take care of a regular family. Then you gotta take care of a double. I'm good.
I'm 60-something kids, you got to be crazy.
Man, that's a lot of chilling.
You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy.
Bless
Jason,
her.
you on track? You about to have about 5-10 more? Hey, don't let the smooth taste over there fool you.
My,
How
my,
about
my
this?
pockets ain't saying that.
Hey man, I thought my brother, for real, and his lifestyle, I just knew he was gonna have about 16 wives.
Who me?
You, yeah,
Who me?
yeah, you. I
Oh
thought you.
that's not my lifestyle.
Oh, okay. You kind of
Nah,
fooled me there for a minute. Y'all was
No.
haranguing around town. I said, man, they looking for another wife.
man. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I say this though. I wouldn't, even though I'm blessed in mine, but what I be seeing out here, how women operating, and then the shortage of men on top of that, I wouldn't recommend unless it's like your journey, your calling. I wouldn't recommend because
It's
it's
not
crazy.
it's not something that I would recommend either.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't recommend. It ain't peaches and queen because I got the best women in the world and they still could be tripping. You see what I'm saying? So I can
Uh-oh.
only imagine.
Shot stone at the lady. Shot
Nah,
stone.
I mean, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. You feel me?
When you look at polygamy, and you think about like how it goes back in history, like there's really no time in history when you go backwards where it doesn't exist.
Facts.
Where it's like it was the actual norm. It actually became something different, not because of the Bible, but because of
The
the
government.
Renaissance type piety type
Yeah, for sure.
situation.
For
Because
sure.
when you think of the rules and enforcement and laws and everything like that, like you think of the same people that push this law to separate and break up kingdoms and bonds and
For sure.
everything like that. These are the same individuals that would have they had a phrase for it, I can't remember it, but like lords and governors of the land would be able to go and take the first night of a marriage from
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
spread the seed of their, have that first night, that first nuptial night would be held to that European like lord. So like when you think of things like that and where bastard terms come from and all of that, like it really is a mind twist that's been played on you, that's meant to destroy the bonds that were actually used to build up individuals. Because when you talk about financially and everybody getting money and everybody being contributors, that really does mean something when you start talking about what that money is going towards. Because anybody can go and get fresh and go out and buy bottles and pop on a camera and do that. That's anybody can do that. They do that every weekend, celebrate nothing. So, but if you're building and having those blocks, and it wouldn't matter if it was with, at that point in time, it becomes more of a conglomerate than just having fun.
Now for sure. And this to land back off what you said, two points you said. One is that it's all about switch up of our people to now we're moving more like these other cultures, these other nations. You know what I'm saying? They hate seeing us connected like that as a family, and we've been doing this since day one. If we're gonna have a baby, that woman is with us. You know what I'm saying? The babies as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not spread all out all over the place. You know what I'm saying? This whole baby mama thing that we got going on. Yeah. It wasn't like that. And back then, the community was so tight. They knew who the whores was. They knew who was the widows was. They knew who was who, and we wasn't moving like that in unity. And another thing I want to say though, I just hate the way polygamy, or I'm just gonna say poly, is portrayed, especially like niggas like Neo and certain like boy be burning me when I be looking. I'm like, man, look at these niggas corny. Like that's what I think in my mind. Like they goofy, and a lot of people look to them for an example of what polygamy is, and that ain't it.
That is not it.
That's not it.
Weirdo egghead looking nigga. No, sir.
Weirdo, bruh. So it be stuff like that I'll be sitting back. I'll be like, man, Father, that's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I understand why you call me to the forefront with this, because you got to have at least, you always going to bring that one example. I ain't saying we perfect whatsoever, but what I'm saying though, we do not move like squares, and we don't move like that.
You got a good point. We commend you on that too, because like I said, I ain't gonna standing on it, because I'm not gonna mention the lady's name, but I went to one group, right, to promote, and they got a little upset that I was promoting about the show tonight, you know. But I've seen videos of certain women look like they begging to be picked up in a relationship, like you don't like shit is that bad, and I'm gonna go find me a Negro that's into polygamy. That's what it seemed like, a desperate cry for help.
It's a lot of women that are messing with a married man. It's a lot of them right now as we speak. They involved with a married man.
And go ahead.
No, I was saying it's a lot. If you just want to go, because lust everywhere, man. So sex sells. So if you just want to go holler at the man, you got all kind of men that's out there that don't have the understanding. So you know that's they kind of scapegoat. They use that as a, you know, that's why I get upset, because I'm like, this is the real lifestyle, and you really gotta walk this rope on with walking with polygamy, dealing with more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to go hit something. Like I get a lot of women, and I ain't believe it. I get a lot of women in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? Sending pictures, all kind of crap. I be like, yo, you know I ain't on that. And then once I turn them down, oh, you fat ass, or this, that, or you know what I'm saying? So listen, it's easy if you can. It's a lot of desperate. I'm gonna put it like this: a lot of men might not admit it, but we kind of made it easy for hoes to be hoes, because it's like it's simple, and we don't like to put up the fight. We want to get to it and get going. But we tell her anything though when you're on that other side, like, yeah, I'm about to, you come join my wife, cool with it, yeah. Man, his wife gonna cut this nigga when she find out. You know what I'm saying? But whatever to tell her though to get what she got, you know what I mean? It be like that. And a lot of women go for it, and then they get mad because it's like, why are you that gullible? Like you were saying, why are you that desperate? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't holding no value? Because sex means something greater to the woman. That's the woman's value. You know what I'm saying? Like a man is his access, how he protect, provide, and guide. And a woman ain't looking at a man's body count and be like, oh no, I can't get with him. But most men looking at a woman, her body count, like, I mean, nigga, you been where you been? You know what I'm saying? So I think women just get desperate nowadays, start doing certain things because they trying to keep up and want to be kept, but not understand what it takes to be kept and the how to be found and not go seeking. I don't recommend no woman go look for no nigga. I recommend a woman to be doing what she's supposed to be doing, and that right king, he'll come. He'll see it. He'll come.
Let's get that a round of applause. It's to be chosen. A wife is to be chosen.
It ain't that easy for him, though. It's pee in the dating pool. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy.
I got boys that got to put on game, and I see.
No, it ain't that easy. Because let me tell you, man, there's a lot of guys out there that's for the wrong too, man. It ain't about a lot of misguided women. Most of the women that I know that got something going for them, they demise has been some fool, you know. Like
that happens too.
Like they get stagnant with someone, they don't see any growth, and then next thing you know, they getting caught up with this guy and whatever he's doing, and it's bringing them down. That's what usually leads to for me, in my opinion, that's what leads to most of the desperation that you was talking about, where you see these women out here like looking to jump into anything, like, you know what I mean? I'd take a couple, I'd take anybody, old motherfucker, anything, you know what I mean? So it's like, but you really gotta put that into the equation when you start talking about what to put a person into a situation where they may see taking on a lifestyle that they really not ready for, you know, really don't understand the dynamics of
I wouldn't recommend, like I said, I don't recommend just anybody trying to deal with polygamy. And if you can't, all right, let's play. If I didn't know myself first, I couldn't even be in one relationship. You hear me? Like this is what I'm saying. It all starts with self and on man and a woman end. You know what I'm saying? And I believe a lot of people be wanting they want the fashion of it, but they don't know the hard work that come behind this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you
Get
gotta
a round
know,
of applause. Yeah.
you gotta know yourself.
Yeah, you got to know yourself.
It's a different mindset.
Yeah, it's different. Like you got, I told you, like I got the sweetest women in the world, but bro, they off the chain sometimes. They can annoy me, get on my nerves. Sometimes they don't shut up. Sometimes they just do womanly things, and it be like, bro, what's wrong with you?
It's okay to vent. Come on, talk about it. Talk about it. Talk
You know, like you,
therapy session right now.
I mean, sometimes you got like women gonna be women, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But if you got a weak mind, and your wife may say something slick to you, and you ain't rooted and grounded in yourself, you might get caught up in that. But like, who the fuck you talk to? You know what I'm saying? You might met then next thing you know, you in a debate contest with a woman, and I'm gonna tell you, you can never win. A woman can just talk over more than a man can. So my thing is sometimes you just gotta keep moving and doing what you're supposed to be doing. So if you're a weak-minded man and you don't know yourself, just in one relationship, if your woman having all day or she about a week out from her flyer and she say something slick to you, that can turn from something simple to an ugly thing, then divorce. I've seen it happen on many occasions.
Right.
I be talking to some of my bros. I be like, bro, what happened? You know what I'm saying? They were like, I don't even know how. She said this, and then I, you know what I'm saying? I said something back, and then next thing you know, we here. You know what I'm saying? And how many times can we witness that a lot of our biggest fight came from nothing? So I tell people just to get grounded and rooted. So before you go looking in the dating pool and trying to see what's out there, make sure you ain't bringing no baggage or you ain't scarred up to the fact that something triggered you, and then if something trigger you and you an adult and nobody there to tell you how to conduct yourself as an adult, and you get triggered, you might not, it ain't gonna go well. It ain't gonna go well. So I think I'm just saying on both ends, men and women, I think everybody should find themselves, understand who they are, understand your calling. If it's healthy for you to be in a relationship at this moment, you know what I'm saying? Before you try to go find more, because like I said, that's easy, man. Having sex is easy. That's easy.
That's easy.
But finding someone who really gonna hold you down past sex, past money, through anxiety, through attacks, through your low points, through your ugly points, you know what I'm saying, through your off points, like, and they still rocking with you, and they still, you know what I'm saying, like them the type of thing you can't pay for, you can't teach that shit, you can't, that's gotta be embedded in you. You know what I mean? You got to be healed enough to be able to rock with somebody when they down, because you're gonna need them and vice versa.
Right.
A lot of people ain't trying to stick to that long haul, bro. Everybody like, the first time you piss me off, I'm about to go smash little mama, or I'm about to go over here and holler at this nigga because he been talking this talk, you know what I'm saying? And so the first time we get mad, a lot of times we go right to the next one that's talking good to us.
Hey, ladies, has guys getting in your inbox?
Yeah.
They know that y'all in this type of relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
It don't matter at all. Guys are in every female box. Like, that's just a thing.
That's a given.
My brother, he just said and sis.
That's just the thing. Like, that's like, is water wet? Like, yes, water is wet.
Okay,
we basically saying that
we understand.
Of course guys are in their
right.
inbox.
My brother is on this stuff today. Of course they are. The lesson I learned from him today is, and I'm not in the dating pool, but for everybody else, the dating pool is full of piss. And it's mainly filled up by men.
It is.
Question.
It is.
So it's safe to say, you said with the 23 years, and you said the ladies be in your inbox. So it's safe to say that it's just it. These two wives right here. We're not gonna have a third wife or anything. Just y'all three.
You got to dream about it. You forgot.
I mean, you know,
he has to come to him in a dream.
That's funny. I like that.
It was allowed in the Old Testament.
He just told us.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go looking for nothing, but I'm gonna tell you they did. When I first got married, my first wife, I didn't even think I was gonna get married in the first place. I was really doing too much single man activity in the street. I was for the streets for the moment. At that moment.
All right, it's okay.
Yeah, so I didn't even think I would get married in the first place, and then let alone had a second wife. So the thing I steer away from is telling the Most High what I is and ain't gonna do. You heard me? So I just be cool. I be just doing my thing, brother. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't know what my future holds, but I sure don't want to say nothing to put my foot in my mouth. You hear me? Because like I said, this is a lot of work. And these are some beautiful women. These are some righteous mind women. Like they not even on that type of time, but they hard work. So I'm not saying I want a third, because I do not. But I'm not about to sit up here and tell, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what my future holds. So
I might have to hang out with him then.
Yeah, I might have to.
I got charisma.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can give it up to my wife. And maybe y'all can introduce y'all to my wife, and maybe it'll rub up. I'm gonna get my ass kicked when I get home, but that's okay.
Have to meet up, brother.
She gonna beat my ass when I get home. But y'all see me back out. You know what it's from.
I do not show her off because I don't want to be no influence.
No parts of that. No parts of that. No parts of that.
I'm gonna go home and like, look, you see how they're doing?
No parts of that.
I don't want no admissions. I don't want no smoke. I ain't giving him no green light.
Give me the blueprint.
Give me the blueprint.
Give me the blueprint. I'll take it from there.
Right. But
I'm gonna take your advice. I'm cool. I'm cool.
So, speaking of beers, though, get back to back on the finances. What is it you do for a living, if you don't mind?
For me, I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own businesses. I'm revamping one of my clothing lines right now as we speak.
Shout out your businesses so people can know what you're doing.
All right, I got Yahudah Nation. That's my actual entertainment company, and then I got my 501c3, which is sewing bridges as well, that helps the youth rebuild, learn trading, and back into sewing, back into learning how to run their own LLC and personal business. And then, like I said, I got Truth Music Radio, spelled music with a Z, because that Z is Zion, and we play 24/7. It's all black owned. You know what I'm saying? The service is out in Russia, so we're not bound by YouTube and nobody. So we actually pay out royalties to if you have your paperwork together. So when you send us in positive truth music, when we spin it on the radio, you get paid. So I got about 5 companies, man, just doing the work. Like I said, I'm rebranding Yahudah Nation clothing. That's coming soon, man. Y'all check that out. Just I'm working on my new fragrance as well. You know what I'm saying, for men and women. Cologne and perfume, with the oil and the lotion. I'm talking about fire. I'm talking about it's fire. So all that'll be dropping. Y'all can catch all this on YahudahNation.com. That's the fastest place to catch everything all into one. So yeah.
Let's get a round of applause. You got to have a lot of jobs, man. All them kids and the women, you better have a lot of jobs.
You gotta get money. You gotta get, because they eat. They know how to eat.
Yeah, I come from a family of 6 brothers, and you ain't got to tell me going through 12 gallons of milk in a week and 14 boxes of cornflakes with no sugar. No, I'm just playing. Anyway,
I'm just glad some of them getting ready to go out to college so I can get some room. You heard me?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm jumping back and forth here, but you mentioned truth music and just clean music and so forth. Is there any type of spiritual thing that you do family wise as far as implementing Hebrew background, like I know you don't probably go to church or nothing.
No, yeah,
Like that. And
we used to congregate a lot. We did used to congregate, but I take care of big family, having all these businesses I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, accomplish. It's hard to try to juggle everything. So, you know, I know a lot of people want me to come out of town till they suck up and till they feast dedications and things like that. But we still be there in spirit and truth. But I have a lot of other moving around when I'm spreading the truth. So I'm always in and out of town, here and there, you know, all over the place. So I don't congregate as much as I used to. But you know, I still will slide up on some brews, you know what I'm saying, here and there, catch them on the block somewhere or out the way, you know.
Well, I'm really referring to the home structure with the family and so forth. That's when the things that you practice. Is there anything that you practice, Hebrew? I know you don't cuss, right? Or anything like that.
In the music, no, but in real life, you done heard me cut like about 3-4 times.
Okay.
All
right. America make you do that.
Yeah. but cursing ain't the same as profanity is not the same as cursing. But that's a whole nother topic, though. But I mean, I teach them. You know what I'm saying? I educate them and my children on from scriptures to politics to culture to geographic. Like we you know, I show them a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I take them through a lot of things and show them a lot of information to where they can take out and see from where we used to be and where we come from to how we here now, who we are now, and line up the curses and line up like it's like an everyday study if put it like that. So there's no particular to where we just have Bible study on a set day.
Right.
Anything could pop off any day to where we talking and running down the rabbit hole of information. So
well, I can see from just looking that y'all have that calm spirit in y'all. I can see the unity and I can see that without even, you know, knowing too much about you, but what you're saying, the energy right there is, and you got to be a real G to sit there and have two women like that calm. I know when they get off of here, they're gonna hit your head upside the head with a pan or something because you didn't see something crazy. But no, I'm just saying. But it's kind of hard to have two women on the same page.
Right. I mean, like I said earlier, y'all look happy. I see nothing but love. I mean,
y'all said chores.
You said what?
They said chores.
They said they do what I mean. They tackle how they today. Right now, they can't figure out what they want to eat. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a universal woman thing.
Yeah,
it's a universal woman thing. What do you want to eat?
They looking at me, boy. I throw out about 5 suggestions and they still don't know. So I'm like, won't y'all just figure it out then? So some days, you know, they some days they have it together, some days they don't. They just, you know.
That is wild because my wife, man, love her to death. When it comes time to eat something, and we got all these restaurants around us, and they're all the same restaurants. They ain't gone nowhere. You can close your eyes and drive down the street in your brain and see all these restaurants. So for you not to be able, oh my God, that's
and then you can tell me what you don't want, but can't tell me what you want. It's crazy to me. You know, that's crazy.
I can tell you what I don't want.
They don't look mad, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Not yet. I give another hour though. If they ain't eating within that hour, I might have some hangry women on my hand. I ain't gonna.
Well, you know, divas get mad too now.
Yeah, they do. They ready to eat. I ain't mad at them though.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming on the show today, man. I don't want to take up too much of nobody's time.
I got one more.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
I got to the two wives. Whose feet are prettier?
What?
who's
I'm trying to get this man in trouble. What the?
But I take them both to get pedicures.
Hey,
I take them.
let me put a disclaimer out here.
I had to lighten the mood. I had to keep
Those are
it
my
going.
co-hosts, and did not represent you.
Reese sent me a text and asked me to ask him. Reese sent me the text.
I don't know where this is going.
Hey, I put it like this: they feet prettier than mine.
I would hope so.
That's all that matters.
They both got some pretty feet though, but they take care of themselves and they upkept women. So I thank goodness that they clean, they smell good, got pretty feet, pretty faint hands. They take care of themselves. But if they did have some rough days, I will clown at them heels a little ashy. I might say something like, you looking like my feet. You know what I mean? So for sure. But they both got some cute feet, man. They good to go.
Well, we'll skip that.
He happy I asked that, aren't you? You have to ask that question.
Hey, that's fun. That's the first time somebody asked me that. So
yeah.
Well,
obviously, something going right there.
Well, obviously, it's not boomerang, right?
I like that though. I do like that.
Right, obviously.
Oh man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it.
These co-hosts I be getting, man, they turn out to be crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I can sit back and just relax and let them do all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
Moshey, man, much respect to you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming on the show. And we ain't gonna hold you because I know the girls is hungry, growling food. But like I said, we appreciate you coming on here. We got some information. We didn't have to go into deep detail because y'all was very transparent. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that, and hopefully other people can check out the podcast, check out this episode, and decide if they really want to be a part of that life, or if they have questions, they might be able to get in contact with you. And we also want to shout out Truth Music, and go check that out. And thank you for
being with a Z though. Gotta spell that music with a Z because that's
with a Z.
So
with a Z. With a Z. With a Z.
So
we're gonna let y'all get up out of here, man, and do your thing. Next week, I don't know if we having Cool Ken on the show, or we're moving into survival mode here, man, because of everything that we done talked about as far as religion, politics, this, that, and the third, relationships, and so forth. It's about action. So that's what we on. So we might be on survival. I'm reaching out to the survival group, the Sisterhood of Survivor. They carry arms, guns, this, that, and the third, and everything. So again, let's give it up for our guests. They're gone. They hungry. They was time to eat. Right. And I appreciate you two guys coming on here Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. So next week we're gonna get up out of here right now, like we do every Wednesday. We say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. Thank y'all. Thank you, brother.
Right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
Hey, smooth with talking, fly pick.